If you give me 5 minutes of your time, I will explain everything from my paid program for free in this video. So we have 5 different phases: the color block method, the melodic protocol, inversion training, expression training, and cinematic mastery. So the color blocks is something that I made many videos about, like 50 videos in 2025, and I will just briefly recap what are the color blocks. There are predefined patterns essentially that you can play in combination with different positions and therefore sound nice on the piano without requiring sheet music. And the goal is to create a very strong fundament to your music. So we start with the left hand. Then in the melody protocol, which is phase 2, we're going to talk about stable and unstable notes. That sound maybe a little bit boring, but it's essential to understand why beautiful melodies sound beautiful. And they're always a combination of stable and unstable notes. And we're going to dive into it in order to understand what is a beautiful melody. And one of the exercises we will be working on is this, where you are allowed only to play stable notes. We will also practice this with only playing unstable notes. That sounds a little bit ugly, but your brain loves those exercises because it connects the dots faster than ever. And in order to play beautiful melodies, we're going to combine them with stable and unstable notes, and it will give you more freedom. So another goal is to play across different keys. We can execute this from a different key. And in the third phase, we're going to do inversions. Also here there is, so to play inversions, it sounds maybe a little bit boring, but I'm always trying to find ways to train the boring stuff, but essential stuff in combination with other things to make it sound fun. Sorry. So what do? We play the root, which is C, E, G. Then we play the first inversion, E, G, C. Then the second inversion, G, C, E. And then the root. And to practice this, I always encourage to play at a very slow speed. If you go too fast, your brain struggles to save the file, essentially. We're going to do this across different chords. I always like to explain first things in C major, but then we can move to different chords. D major. And before moving to the fourth phase, because this is 3, we're going to glue lesson 2 and 3 together, or phase 2 and 3. So what happens is that we can play the inversions in combination with the stable and unstable notes. So if we only want to play the stable notes, we're going to do that. In the fourth phase, we're going to talk about emotion, I want you to pause this video right now and think about the question, what is playing with emotion? I give you a few seconds and I will give the answer right now. For me, playing with emotion is applying two parameters. It is speed and dynamics. Without those, you cannot play with emotion because it will sound like this. With emotion, it would sound like this. Right? Let me extend that over a few more cycles. And changing chords, it will make it sound more beautiful. And we're trying to copy the nature's emotional arc from the ocean. So we have low intensity, high intensity, and low intensity. That's what we're trying to accomplish. So we have low intensity and high intensity, and in between we gradually increase and decrease. So, and going down, of course. That's what we're doing. But just keep the ocean's wave in mind, and that should help you. In the fifth, we're going to talk about cinematic mastery integration, which is very personalized to you, to your specific needs. We can, for example, borrow chords from different models. So if we play in C major scale, if we just want to stay within the country, we use these chords. And if we use a foreign chord, it would sound like very Disney. So if we play this, and instead of C ending the song with C, I play a flat major, B flat major, and C major. We can do the same thing with this is like a very Disney or Lord of the Rings or thing to do. So in Lord of the Rings we have this melody, which is all like within the domestic, within the country, domestic chords, I would say. And then we get this foreign chord. Not this one, but this one. So we talk a little bit more about theory, what happens. We borrow the chord from the minor version, the minor parallel alternative. And there are other ways to apply that. For example, the fourth is the F minor, and to apply that in the major version, is widely used in pop songs. You can also combine them. Let's do E flat major. A flat major. B flat major. And C major. So in the cinematic mastery integration we can talk about that. We can also talk about modulating to different keys. Etc. Another thing is to keep things super minimalistic. by only playing one note. And it would sound like it comes straight out of a movie. That's kind of in short what we're going to do in the paid program. A lot of things that I talked about in this video is what is from that program. So I would say imagine sitting behind the piano, playing completely free behind the piano. If that's something that resonates with you, I would love to invite you on a call with me, and where we go briefly about where you're coming from, where you want to go, and then you can decide if it's for you or not. And that will be great. And I hope this makes sense. I hope it resonates, and let me know what you think about this video. Leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And thanks for watching this video, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.